When it comes to food, most of us have a pretty clear idea of what looks appetizing. Perfectly plated pasta, glistening slices of ripe fruit, or a golden, bubbling pizza. These are the images that typically make our mouths water. But what if I told you that some of the most delicious things you'll ever taste don't look anything like the food you're used to? In fact, they might look downright alien. Over the past year, a growing wave of culinary adventurers and food enthusiasts have been seeking out these bizarre, otherworldly dishes, eager to experience something truly unforgettable. And having recently joined their ranks, I can say with confidence, sometimes, the stranger it looks, the better it tastes. Let's start our journey in the heart of Sardinia, where a cheese unlike any other challenges not only your palate, but also your preconceptions about what food can be. Casumarzu is a cheese that, at first glance, might make you hesitate. Its surface is soft, and if you look closely, brace yourself, you'll notice tiny larvae wriggling through its creamy folds. That's right, Casumarzu is intentionally infested with live insect larvae. To many, this immediately triggers a visceral reaction. But in Sardinia, it's a celebrated delicacy, the product of centuries-old tradition and careful craftsmanship. The process behind Casumarzu is as fascinating as it is controversial. Pecorino cheese is left uncovered so that the cheese fly, Piophila casei, can lay its eggs inside. As the larvae hatch, they begin to eat the cheese, their digestive enzymes breaking down the fats and transforming the firm pecorino into a soft, almost spreadable paste. The result is a cheese with a rich, complex flavor, sharp, tangy, with a depth that lingers on the tongue long after your first bite. Some say it's the ultimate expression of umami, the elusive fifth taste that makes certain foods irresistible. Of course, eating Casumarzu isn't just about flavor. It's an experience that engages all your senses, from the slightly musky aroma to the way the cheese melts on your tongue. The larvae themselves, though unsettling in appearance, are said to add a subtle nutty crunch. And perhaps most importantly, eating Casumarzu connects you to the land and people of Sardinia, to a tradition that values boldness and a willingness to embrace the unexpected. From Sardinia, our journey takes us to the bustling markets and vibrant restaurants of South Korea, where another alien delicacy has captured the imagination of food lovers around the world. Sanakji is a dish that's as dramatic as it is delicious. Live octopus, cut into bite-sized pieces and served immediately, so fresh that the tentacles are still wriggling on the plate. To the uninitiated, it can be a shocking sight. The suction cups grip the plate, the pieces appear to move of their own accord. But for those willing to take the plunge, Sanakji offers a taste and texture like nothing else. The sensation of eating Sanakji is unique. The tentacles cling gently to your tongue and the roof of your mouth, creating a playful, almost interactive experience. The flavor is clean and briny, with a subtle sweetness that perfectly captures the essence of the sea. The texture is satisfyingly chewy, a testament to the freshness of the octopus. In Korea, Sanakji is often enjoyed with sesame oil and a sprinkle of salt, which enhances the natural flavors and adds a hint of earthiness. It's a dish that demands your full attention, both because of the novelty and because, as any local will tell you, chewing thoroughly is essential to avoid a sticky situation. What drives people to seek out foods like Casumarzu and Sanakji? Part of it is surely the thrill, the sense of adventure that comes from trying something that pushes you out of your comfort zone. But there's more to it than that. In recent years, there has been a growing appreciation for foods that challenge traditional notions of beauty and edibility. Social media has played a big role in this trend, with daring eaters sharing their experiences and inspiring others to step outside the familiar. Today, what once might have been dismissed as weird or gross is increasingly being celebrated for its cultural significance and its power to surprise and delight. But the world of alien-looking, heavenly-tasting food doesn't stop at cheese and octopus. All around the globe, you'll find dishes that defy expectations. each with its own story to tell. In Southeast Asia, durian, the so-called king of fruits, is notorious for its spiky exterior and pungent aroma, which many compare to rotten onions or turpentine. Yet, inside, the flesh is creamy and sweet, with a flavor that fans describe as a cross between vanilla custard and almonds. For many, the first bite is a revelation, a reminder that sometimes the most remarkable flavors are hidden behind the most daunting exteriors. In Japan, sea pineapple, or Hoya, is another example of a food that looks almost extraterrestrial. Its bulbous, spiky form resembles something you might find on the ocean floor of another planet. Yet when prepared correctly, its flesh is prized for its briny, citrusy flavor, a taste that captures the essence of the Japanese coastline. Similarly, in China, century eggs, preserved eggs with dark, translucent whites and creamy, greenish yolks, look startling but are beloved for their bold, savory flavor and silky texture. These dishes, and many others like them, are a testament to the incredible diversity of human cuisine. They remind us that food is about more than sustenance. It's about curiosity, creativity, and the willingness to embrace the unknown. By stepping outside our comfort zones and trying things that look strange or even alien, we open ourselves up to new experiences and new ways of understanding the world. It's important to note that the recent surge in interest for these exotic foods isn't just about novelty. Increasingly, chefs and food writers are highlighting the cultural heritage and sustainable practices behind many of these dishes. Kasumazu, for example, is made using traditional methods that have been passed down through generations. Its continued production supports local farmers and helps preserve a way of life that might otherwise be lost. Similarly, sanakji is rooted in Korean fishing communities, where the connection between the sea and the table has shaped culinary traditions for centuries. Of course, not every alien-looking food is for everyone. Some people have allergies or ethical concerns, while others simply can't get past the appearance. But even if you never try kasumazu or sanakji yourself, learning about them can be an eye-opening experience. It challenges us to question our assumptions and to recognize that what seems strange to us may be perfectly normal and even beloved somewhere else. For those who do decide to take the plunge, the rewards can be immense. There's a special kind of satisfaction that comes from conquering your initial hesitation and discovering a new favorite flavor. It's about more than just food. It's about pushing the boundaries of what you think is possible, about sharing stories and laughter with friends, and about forging connections with people and places you might never have encountered otherwise. So, the next time you find yourself confronted with a dish that looks like it belongs in a science fiction movie, don't turn away. Instead, take a closer look. Ask questions. Learn about the people who made it, the traditions that shaped it, and the reasons it's cherished. And if you're feeling brave, take a bite. You might just discover that the most alien-looking foods are the ones that taste the most like heaven. In a world that's constantly changing, where borders are blurring and cultures are mixing, our approach to food is evolving too. The rise of alien-looking delicacies isn't just a passing trend. It's a celebration of diversity, of creativity, and of the endless possibilities that come from being open to the unfamiliar. Whether you're a lifelong foodie or just someone looking to try something different, there's never been a better time to explore the strange and wonderful world of global cuisine. So go ahead, embrace the unknown, seek out the foods that make you do a double take, that spark curiosity or even a little fear, because sometimes the most unforgettable flavors are hiding just beneath the surface, waiting for someone adventurous enough to give them a try. And who knows, the next time you hear someone say, "Looks like an alien, tastes like heaven," you might find yourself nodding in agreement, savoring a bite of something truly extraordinary.